welcome to this game called Dredge. Probably one of the few games that I've actually watched and wanted to play for a while. So I decided to actually do this as a one of those games that you can listen to and actually just enjoy in the background if you want to actually have that. Mostly I'm just actually trying to enjoy what's been going on, so everything of it. But given this is my first time playing, let's begin with the new game. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the old wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Great Terminal. I must say, quite a dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I have a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Met the mayor of Greater Mary, who sent me out to catch some fish and find my bearings. Seems nice enough. Warned me to be back before nightfall, though. Said something about fog. It's a bit dramatic, so I asked me to catch as many fish as I can, then head back to Greater Mary. Oh yes, we start here. Dang it. Don't have the shallow, huh? You step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. The mirror is waiting for you nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As mentioned earlier, your boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I am more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you need to sell fish to the local market, pay off your debt, and in turn keep the population fed and satisfied. You understood? Selling the fish helps the town and pays off the debt. Got it. Where do I sell the fish? Off you go then. Sell the fish while they're still fresh. You enter the squalid shack in the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. The flies buzz haphazardly around a gallant-cast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised you found a new one so fast. What happened? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay for your fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more, too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different. But when you still got a debt outstanding here, I'll suggest you work on paying it off first. So let's see what you've got. Let's do this. I believe that's it. The man standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could use something out of it. Why don't you take it? One last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship, should you pay her a visit. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to the damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors round here. Payment is up front and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks or any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards and all, well, above the water line, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Don't have the money for it. Let's put that in storage, so I can do coastal and shallow. Let's head out again. Ah, Mid-oceanic, huh? Ah, see. In my cabin. Okay, the book to catch stuff, yeah. Fishmonger, I have a special order that came from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Tell me about the order. They asked for one gold flounder and one gray eel. Just bring them when you have them. You need to have a roll that handles shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that out for you. Have you gotten any fish for that order? Yes. I'll just leave whenever you got it. I'll keep the order ready to go. The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, good. These should You should be pleased with these. I got another order here. It's a little more curious. I want a couple squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. And, well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Some fish prefer deeper water, while others stick to the shallows. If you're looking for something specific, it's important to know what depth you work with. Let's... Ooh, caught something. Trophy. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps of the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? I came to meet people. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Good grief. Just the person I was hoping to see. Would you be sailing out east towards Little Merrill and give this package to the dock worker there, please? The man hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you for upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check the compass and map if you get lost. Yeah, I'll keep that order on ice until you're ready to go. Alright, come back when you have everything. Now, to regular business, eh? Need to sleep, rest for the night. Let's undock. Ah, How's the day been treating you? What's it like working on the docks? As changeable as the weather. Ha! Most days it's pretty quiet. The pay is not too great, but the work's straightforward and suits me to a T. It's good to get the fresh sea breeze without actually being on the water, no offense, but you wouldn't get me on those seas every day. What else can I do for you? I better go. Hmm? What? A delivery? Here, let's see. He tears a small hole in the package, peek inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Ugh, this smells foul. You obviously took your sweet time getting here with this. You won't let me pay for a delivery in this state. But maybe I can give you this. I was given a few old books back a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. I'm pretty you're surely going to get more use of it. Puts a crumpled book in the back pocket and hands it to you. Number pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat and show. I know how loyal you can be. Well, sustainable fishing. I better head back. What you got for me today? Airwalks Cruiser seems to be a good bid with spring in his step. Fantastic news! Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand its facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. We've allocated some money to improve the fishmonger services. She might have some talk to you about that soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be with us here. This is the dry dock. We've made significant improvements to your vessel here. Talking expanded space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects, lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. There's plenty of distant materials around the coast from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get to them. Materials assigned towards upgrades here shall be stored, so don't worry if you only had half of what we need. Yeah, well, remember you don't have all the materials at once. You can store whatever you have right here at the dry dock. Alright, so take a look through the book on the house. Correct engine operation. Which is this. 410, huh? 1927. Let's head back to the dock and then we'll end this episode after we sell off all of our fish. I don't know how you do it every day, these old bones, but they cut it on the high seas. What do I need? I need a few more things to do, but other than that, I believe this will be the end of this episode, the very start of the series. If you want to see more of this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you actually enjoyed it so as much as I did, because it was actually pretty soothing for a first-time playthrough. So I hope you guys actually join me next time as we come back and try to actually continue enjoying a rather relaxing game, at least so far, in the game of Dredge. So I hope you guys join me next time.